there is just so much suffering. And it's not only just in our church, it's just in life in general. We tend to pretend it's not there. We act as if everything is okay. And we want everybody else to believe everything is okay. Well, guess what? It just isn't. And the moment that you can actually admit your life is a disaster, there is freedom in this. The moment that you can admit you don't have it all together, there is freedom in this, because at that moment, you aren't trying to rest in your own efforts. This is why Jesus says, "Come unto me." If you are burdened down by your sin, if you are burdened down by your failure, if you're burdened down by the requirements of the law, come to me and I will give you rest. So if the message of the Bible that you have heard doesn't conclude in you finding your exhaustion being restful in Christ, then whatever you have been taught is wrong, because Jesus is right. I write these things that you might have life. And most of what people live for is only condemning them. And so, church, what we do here matters. I am not here to give you 5 points so that you can go away and be a better little you tomorrow. Unless those 5 points are trust in Jesus, do I need to keep going? One of the most important parts of why we still exist, why God hasn't taken me home, why I am still here fighting the same stupid sins I've been fighting the same struggles I've been fighting, is because I'm supposed to fight it with you. Paul says, consider how to build one another up until the day of Jesus Christ. So I'm here to tell you what we're doing is matter. There are many of you in here. You got the face on, you look good, you sing the right songs, but you are dying inside. You are done. How do I know this? Well, because you tell me. I know how I feel. And then I read this, and it says you can offer something that nobody in this world can offer. Life. Life. Nothing outside of these doors and outside of this word will offer you any consolation. We've all tried it. We've tried relationships. We've tried money. We've tried entertainment, sex. It doesn't bring rest. It only brings a further weight on the soul. And so I encourage all of us, please understand that what our little church is doing and what churches are doing around the world, it isn't for the sake of being popular or it's the right thing to do. Nothing else matters. It really doesn't. What you do for a living and how well you take care of your family, in the end, it doesn't matter if they don't have Christ. So my encouragement to you today is, if you're sitting here and you're exhausted and you're done and you're wiped out and you can honestly probably say, I don't like God because I don't like my life, this is for you. You can have rest. Whatever message has been handed to you, we need to set it aside. And we need to then focus on, if Jesus says I can have rest, he doesn't lie. If he said 1,000 years ago, this is how I'm going to die, and then he died that way, and then he says you can have rest. If you don't have rest, then you aren't following Christ. So my encouragement to you is, lay aside the weight and anything that is holding you down. It could be your pride. It could be a number of things. And as Hebrews says, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. That's where rest is found.
Thank you for listening. Today's reminder is from John Moffitt, pastor of Grace Reformed Church in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Everyday Grace is a listener-supported podcast. If you would like to help support our ministry, please visit theocast.org/give.